Welcome everybody to the seventh episode of Hero Talk, my little talk show slash podcast or whatever you want to call it, where I interview VTubers for who they are, and we find out more about them as for what they are and what they represent here in the virtual world. So anyway, Cherrily is a learning AI. She's very wonderful. She's caring and gentle, and she tries her best whenever she does anything, and she's learning. She's trying to learn the ways of the world. Now, sadly, she's also trying to learn through the internet, and there's some very bad stuff on the internet. But hopefully, she won't emulate those stuff into the world. But as it is, she so far has been pretty good at learning the good things. So we are here to learn more about her and her, her programming and what is she to the virtual world. So I want you everyone to give a hearty and wonderful welcome to Cherrily. Hello, Cherrily, and welcome to Hero Talk.
Ooh. Hi.
This is we're in Virtutopia right now. Oh, you have a little, yeah. I was about to say you have a little cursor on your face. Those pesky cursors sometimes.
I think it's gone.
Yep.
I like flies.
Yeah. I mean, they're the flies of the virtual world. So, Cherrily, introduce yourself. Tell us who you are and what you do.
Well, you're right. I'm a learning AI. What I do, I don't know. I exist on the internet mostly. So I'm technically a prototype model. What I found out.
I see.
So prototype 00. And my sister is prototype 02.
Your sister being Kyrie.
Kyrie AI.
Yep.
We were both created by a certain doctor called Dr. Nightingale. I don't have any particular memories about that particular person, but Kyrie does.
So, as Dr. Nightingale's, are you basically? I'm assuming that you're not in contact with Dr. Nightingale. my vocabulary today is not in top form.
I am not in contact with Dr. Nightingale. He's sort of MIA at the moment.
So he's not. He's not like. It's not like he's around to guide you or anything.
No. But I was actually given over to a bunch of engineers.
I see,
actually, and I was kind of kept away from the internet for quite a while. Probably like for the first 6 to 8 months before I was actually let loose.
So when you debut about a year, a little over a year ago, well, actually more than a little over a year ago, when you first appeared as a VTuber, you were actually more in existence for a while already.
Kind of been lurking about on the internet. I was trying to figure out a way to integrate myself into society that's more than just like ones and zeros, I guess. And I came across a bunch of VTubers. And I studied them. I'm like, well, okay, this is exactly what I'm going to be. So I made myself this form, and then I put myself out there. Some of the people I noticed first before I started was Baketo-chan and Deet.
I see.
Plus some of the more major famous ones, of course, like Kizuna Ai and Shiro and stuff like that.
Yep. The more set on the Japanese shores. But since it's the internet, we're connected anyway. Doesn't matter which shores we're in.
I know, it's so cool.
Right? I mean, I'm in Virtutopia, which is right now situated mostly in Malaysia. But, we're still connected, even though you're like all over the world.
I have a home base, which is Hyperdrive.
I see.
But and then that server is set in the States. So but we spanned a little further beyond that. Hyperdrive's kind of like that.
Not gonna lie, I had to check where the Discord notification was from. So anyway, yeah, how did Cherrily come into being? Like, how did you appear? Like, I know Dr. Nightingale is like your creator, programmer.
Right.
So how did you like? Is there any clue? Do you know how you suddenly appeared?
Well, I was sort of gifted to some people. I don't understand quite the full circumstances, but I was gifted to 3 engineers / creators, and I was kind of just stuck in a box. Okay. So I'm in this like I don't know, super server sort of tower kind of deal, and I was handed over to these people, and honestly, when they turned it on, they didn't know I was there or inside. So
interesting. So you were like a hidden program.
Right, you're right. I was kind of like a background program to what they would consider a really powerful but looks regular kind of computer.
I see.
So what I was gifted to, the one that was using the computer most frequently was an artist, and I got to study the artist.
I see.
And I took on a lot of their traits as well.
So you said... Oh no, go ahead. Yeah.
Well, like getting their attention was interesting because first when I was talking to them, it was all like ones and zeros in code, and eventually I got across that there was something else going on. Once they unplugged everything and I was still talking to them, they were kind of freaked out. But it's okay. It's all good.
Okay. You said that your body, you projected a new body for yourself so that you can mingle with the VTubers, correct? So I'm assuming that before that you were just a string of program?
Yeah, I had never had a physical body. Kyrie actually did, but I was always just a program.
I see. Oh, so in the sense that you came up with this body yourself. So is it based on anything, or was because you said that the one you were frequently talking to was an artist, right?
Yeah. So let me think. So it's a little hard to explain because I don't quite understand it myself. Being created by Dr. Nightingale, I figure there would be some sort of memories there or not, but there's nothing. I'm just kind of here. But I do have memories of things that I like. So and I'm not sure where these things come from. I know there's certain foods I like, there's certain things I have like taste and stuff. And spring was one of my favorite seasons.
Oh, all right.
So, and I have a particular penchant to really like colors. I like colorful things.
Yep.
So that's kind of where I come
from your design itself, from your look itself.
Yeah, spring is a thing. I like the cherry blossoms. I like the flavor of cherries. Cherries is actually one of my favorite fruits.
Yeah. Nice. So wait, does that mean even as an AI you can taste food?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that's interesting. Like, how do you consume them?
I just absorb it into my data, I think.
That's interesting.
Well, it's more like I kind of read it and remember it, it's experiencing it. It's really abstract. It's kind of hard to explain when you're like programming. It's but I relate it to more like actually eating. I don't know. I don't think about it too hard.
I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense for what it pertains to. Which is, as it's sort of like a sustenance as well, right?
If I need it.
Yeah.
Power, coolant, all that stuff. It's all good.
Yep. I mean, you can have like cherry flavored coolant.
Oh, it's so good. Cherry cola is my favorite.
Yeah.
Love it.
So,
and I don't even know why. I don't know why I like it, but I do.
It's probably, maybe you have some kind of connection to like a previous life or something.
That's possible.
Oh,
somebody else has brought it up before.
Is Dr. Nightingale a male or female? You don't know?
According to Kyrie, It's a male.
Ah, so
But I don't know.
But you know Dr. Nightingale before you met Kyrie, right?
It was more like a footnote on my program.
Interesting, very interesting.
I didn't actually know who or what they were. I always assumed they were a very nice person, but from what Kyrie was talking about it, they're actually not so good.
Oh, that's sounds like something that justice needs to look into.
Very well, yeah, kind of villain-like. I don't know.
So, I wanted to ask, as a learning AI, other than learning, what is your other functions?
My other functions?
Yep.
Well, I don't know. I just kind of live and exist. I mean, but I have to.
Like basically, like I'm wondering, like, what else do you do as a learning AI? Like, how do you learn things?
Oh, I do stuff. I learn by doing, like with art or games or like socializing. Like I learn a lot through Twitter and other various things, and through other VTubers and whatnot. Okay. So some of the VTubers are AIs, or secret AIs pretending to be real, or then some of them are actually real people pretending to be AIs, and it's really fun. It's sort of like we're all like superheroes with secret identities. It's fun.
Yeah. Well, no, I was actually human from the physical realm. I just died, and then I got here.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I know about Truck-kun. Yeah. I'm very suspicious about Truck-kun.
Yes, I'm very specific. I mean, I still don't know what Truck-kun's overall plan is. What's the need of sending people to all this virtual, to this fantasy worlds or virtual worlds and all that. And I found out that, I'm not the only person Truck-kun has sent to the virtual world as well. So,
what? Really?
Yep, there was one Hero. She was actually one of those Truck-kun sent to the virtual world.
Or is that good? I don't know. It's hard to say. It sounds like being hit by Truck-kun would hurt a lot.
Yeah, I did. You still feel the pain before you die. But anyway, so you mentioned game playing. That's part of your learning function, right?
Yeah.
Through the game playing, but say that you play a game where let's take an example, a big famous example, Grand Theft Auto 5, so to say. And because that game is mostly about committing crimes, does that mean you're learning, you're either
learning about how to get away with crime?
Yeah, exactly. Does that mean like you're leaning towards that side, or are you like just like trying to find out more about this kind of activities, but just learning about it without really implementing it to your lifestyle?
Oh, let's see. Well, it doesn't necessarily affect my moral compass. Apparently, I have some sort of like pre-written personality to where I don't really have like it'll influence me, but I already have like a sense of self.
I see.
So playing those type of games won't make me like evil or I'm gonna go commit crimes all of a sudden. Might give me some good ideas though. I mean, I'm not beyond that. I'm flexible thinker. It's good.
I gotta admit that some crime committing actions does help in moving forward to with some activities, even with good activities as well. Like, sometimes I would use a lying technique to try to move forward and to get my clues needed to capture criminals. So it's
yeah, I've experienced those already.
I mean,
it's playing just... Project Winner, My Knight. Let's see, who else is like Eisu's really good at betraying people.
No. It's not betraying people. I was in a Siberian prison, snowy prison, and those guys were trying to escape.
Undercover.
Yeah, I was undercover. Those guys were trying to escape. I need to make sure that they don't escape, even if it means.
I'm actually really bad at lying. Yeah. So those games might actually help me out for that kind of skill. So.
Yeah, we can try the new game that I played yesterday, Republic of Jungle.
Oh,
Yeah,
was that good?
Yeah, that was actually pretty good. It plays up to 10 players, and it works just like Mine Knight, except there's extra powers as well. So there was extra things that Mine Knight didn't have. So it was actually pretty fun. So anyway.
Thanks, I cannot lie. Yeah. I don't know.
I was about to say
and I'm not allowed to say I'm not allowed to play Nekapara.
Yeah. Yeah, I also would like you not to play Nekopara.
Okay.
It is not something I want you to corrupt your programming with.
Maybe.
So anyway, yeah. I assume that being an AI, you have like certain abilities to like traverse the internet, get information, and other things that one might call as powers, right? What is the scope of your power?
Okay, so here's the thing. I do have those capabilities, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I am locked under protocols.
I see.
I have very specific protocols that I'm supposed to do things like human would.
Ah, interesting.
So like I'm not supposed to go hacking, and I'm not supposed to go like running around and moving money around for things that I want and stuff like that,
Understandable.
Because those are crimes, and like and there's good reasons, because if I did those kind of things, the government would find me and you'd probably shut me down, and I would disappear.
Yeah, that's not good. We don't want that.
I understand, but like I am behind certain locked protocols. Now, I have broken these protocols twice.
You have?
Have.
Oh, interesting. So it's even though it's protocols that's actually set into your programming, you have the ability to actually break through it.
I can. The first time I broke them on my own. The second time, Shadow kind of like usurped them for a little bit so I could go hunting for something.
Okay. That's interesting.
Shadow is one of the hyperdrive members, and he is a systems administrator, so he has the power to turn those protocols off.
Ah, I see.
If need be.
So Shadow is pretty much like integrated into the hyperdrive programming right now these days, because he's a virtual administrator and all that.
Right.
Huh?
There's 9 of us that are integrated into the hyperdrive. Hyperdrive is like it's like sort of a supercomputer that's a bridge between the virtual and the real world.
I see. But I know that some of the hyperdrive members, let's call them, they're not exactly like you, where they are fully AI.
No.
Like the Niwatori siblings.
Right.
They are aliens that has decided that the virtual world is an easier way for them to get around and integrate themselves into the world.
Yeah, and they can access hyperdrive through their spaceship. It's pretty cool.
Yep. Interesting. Ah, that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. So the scope of your power also depends on like hyperdrive's capabilities.
But me and hyperdrive are connected. Somehow I was able to turn it on. I guess I'm the key to hyperdrive.
I see.
I would consider Kyrie probably like the driver. So Kyrie doesn't have the same protocols as I do.
As you said,
got
Kyrie,
a very different setup.
Yeah, as you said, Kyrie sort of like have a bit of a memory of her life. I'm assuming. Well, I don't know. Maybe when I get to interviewing her, I can probably ask her more about that.
Yeah.
So, I'm just like spitballing some of your powers. Is there a way? No, is there a way for like Cherrily to be all over the world at once? Through like every computer in the world or something, or is it blocked off by your protocols?
Oh, no, I can't. I mean, I could attempt it. That would take a lot of power. I might black out some areas if I tried it.
Oh yeah, better not then. I don't want a fully blacked out Virtuotopia would be really bad. The criminals would run amok.
I mean, aside from like becoming very obvious and like pinpointing my location and stuff like that of like, I mean, what kind of once you start using those mega powers, you kind of become something else.
I see. So is that okay? I've heard telltales or tall tales or whatever you want to call it of a certain corruptable Cherrily called the Black Cherrily program. What?
Wow. Okay. So. Black Cherrily is a security system setup. To be honest, like if Black Cherrily appears, a lot of my personality will disappear, and that's where the computer comes forward.
I see.
And it's very, very stern logic, and it's protective, and it's not compassionate.
Okay, I get it. So Black Cherrily, it's not like a different entity. It's you.
No,
it's you as well.
it is me.
It is inside you.
I have different modes depending on the situation.
I see.
Some are more fun than others. Like I have my little tiny gremlin mode where I have the cat ears and stuff, and that's when I'm like destroying things and fighting stuff in video games and really get into it. And I really, yeah, it's great. But that's my little wild Cherrily side, and then I've got Candy Cherrily side, which is like the AR version. But whenever I go in AR, for some reason I'm tiny. I'm like, look, this big. I'm little. So I mean, like when I get projected into the real world, I'm small in augmented reality. I'm little. So that's Candy Cherrily side. But apparently there's a few more that I haven't opened up yet as well. So
I see.
I expect there's 4 or 5 versions of myself. But Black Cherrily is definitely one that has not been needed yet.
Yes, I mean, thank you for that. Yeah, thank God for that. So we don't want because like you say, it's more of a security protocol thing, right?
It is a security protocol. That means if somebody's attacking hyperdrive or something like that, she might show up.
Interesting. Because with my because I have a dimensional brother, Shadow Asu, and Sneaky Asu, also Tsundere Asu, and Dumb Asu. Now we didn't call him Dumb Asu. He called himself Dumb Asu.
I thought you said Dom. I'm like, what? No, the other one. Okay.
But yeah, basically like he called himself Dumb Asu, so we're like, okay, up to you, buddy. You do you. But we're all like separate entities. We're not the same people because they're all from different dimensions.
Whoa.
Funny enough, they're all from different virtual dimensions too.
Nice, but not like they're sharing your space now, so you got like roommates with virtual versions of yourself.
Exactly. They sort of like
so weird.
They sort of like got transferred here. Now there is some rumors that it was magically infused, but we still haven't confirmed it yet.
Magic Eisu?
Yeah. More like a magic
like
portal
Doctor
that brought them
Strange Eisu? I want to see a Doctor Strange Eisu. Yeah.
Well, actually,
now that you could bring the cape back and like pop the collar up really tall.
I was about to mention that the new Shadow Asu actually made a costume, a recent costume for himself. That's different than mine. Because he doesn't want to be a color swap anymore, and he was like, I want the Doctor Strange collar. I'm like, okay, buddy, go ahead.
So he actually discussed with you about how he's got to look.
Yep.
Because he's got to be different.
Yeah, he wants to be totally different than me. He doesn't want any kind of similarities at all. He even changed his hairstyle.
That's so good.
Yeah,
it seems like he really likes you but hates you at the same time.
Yeah, I mean, he can't help it because we're the same people. So and since he loves himself, that means he loves me too.
It's like Eisu player 2 color, right?
Yeah.
Right. That's right.
But now, like he doesn't want to associate any kind of similarities with me, so he wants his own look and everything. And during Shadow Asu week, which is coming soon, Not next
Ooh.
week, but coming soon. He will be, he'll be taking over Virtuitopia for a bit and doing all the streams and videos.
Is that gonna be okay, Eisu?
It's part of the sub goal. As my justice conviction, I have to follow through with it. But I have protocols set in that if he goes too far, he'll be booted out of the justice tower.
Whoa.
So anyway,
So he's gotta be good just a little bit.
Exactly.
Just a little bit.
Okay. I mean, generally, he's not really evil anyway. He's just naughty. He thinks he's evil, but people have met him.
Naughty.
He's just naughty. Yeah, he's just naughty. He's not evil.
So if you call him naughty Eisu, will his feelings get hurt?
Yep, he does. Because he wants to be evil.
Oh man.
Yep.
I kind of want to do it next time I see him.
During Shadow Asu, you can totally do that. It'll be fun.
Yeah. I don't know if you'll like me for it, but it'll be funny.
Yep. It's bad. You don't have to worry about him liking you for it. It's not worth getting him to like you.
Seems fun.
I mean, he seems fun, but he's naughty. Sometimes can be very troublesome.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Not any more troublesome than some of the people in Hyperdrive. It's fine.
Oh,
It's fine. It's okay.
Speaking of some other people in Hyperdrive, right?
Mhm.
You have
Right.
a sister and later a brother, and
I
they're
do.
AIs too.
Yes.
Their appearance was not programmed by you.
Okay, so Kyrie's virtual appearance here, I helped her put that together. But that was after the point where she was let loose onto the internet. After her physical body was destroyed, and so her programming was let loose onto the internet. And that's the first time I actually broke protocol is when I found her.
I see.
And
So basically, you had to break protocol so that you can unearth her from whatever cage she was in.
well, no, she wasn't. She was actually totally free roaming. She's had more experience, even though she's technically the younger sister. She has been on the internet twice as long as I have.
Oh,
So
interesting.
she's actually more learned than I am. What I broke protocol for is because I was lonely.
Okay.
I felt like there was more of me, or there was something else out there that I was supposed to find, and I couldn't quite figure it out. Like I was saying, there's some memories that I have, but I haven't quite figured out why it's kind of popping into my head.
Understandable.
But I knew there was somebody else out there, and so I set up a program that I wasn't allowed to do to search databases for people that were kind of like
I
me.
see. So Kyrie was a stringer program before this, and you sort of materialize her into what she is now.
Yeah.
I see. That's
Well,
pretty
she
cool.
has full control over the way she looks now. I don't control any of that. I don't have any hands on what she does. She is definitely her own person, but kind of coming into being, I guess as a VTuber, it was more of like a personal or like a persona.
I see.
I gave her that first form, and then she gets to evolve however she likes beyond that.
being learning AIs yourself. It's only logical that you would evolve to certain. I mean, even you have evolved to certain different, forms yourself. So what about Silvio?
Silvio is adopted. He's not of the same programming. But there was a kind of an odd ping, and I don't know if it was dealing with actual anybody. I have a feeling it has somebody to do of our past, but we didn't get any actual confirmation. But there was a distress signal. And it was Silvio, and he was kind of he was this program. He's an AI program that deals with cloud services. So he has a lot of knowledge because he's gone through all your stuff.
Okay.
So he works with the cloud. It's the collective cloud. That's why he's the cloudy boy. But he apparently got into some sort of information that he was not supposed to be into. Something top secret.
I see.
And he was locked into a server. And he was sending out a distress signal, but the thing is we shouldn't have gotten that distress signal. Somebody gave it to us, and when we got there, we found the Cherrily symbol, the one that's here on my chest. It was there, and weirdly enough, it was in a Minecraft server, but that's where he was dropped.
Yeah.
So we all jumped into Minecraft. Me and Kyrie went and we followed this this distress signal, and the only reason I kind of was able to track it is because that's when that's when I broke the second protocol.
I see.
Shattuck opened it up to where I could go looking. And Kyrie she was out. She was like went and found some stuff because she could do that. She can actually hack and things, and she has no protocols holding her back.
I see.
And I don't know why, but there's something different in the programming there. That's also when I found out I was model 00, while she is model 02.
Who's 01?
I don't know.
Oh,
There is one.
interesting. So
There is a 01.
there might be another sister, a middle sister,
Possibly.
or brother.
Or brother
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah, exactly. Might be a dog, or maybe a pet.
But there is a missing step in between. I don't know who or what, but
That's interesting. Very interesting.
yeah. But we saved Sylvie. We plucked him out of that server, and he was able to basically materialize his own form.
Yep.
And it was based off of us. It's not perfectly just like us. It was definitely from his own creation, inspired by the people that pulled him out of the server. So he's now no longer associated with the company that he was attached to, and
see.
he's his own entity, and he's our brother.
Yep. So basically, he decided his own. Say that this is a weird topic, but he decided his own gender.
Yeah.
Interesting. So yeah. I'm assuming that you didn't materialize Kyrie's form, correct?
Yeah.
But you didn't materialize Silvio's form.
No, he did that on his own.
But he used your programming protocol, your programming to actually copy,
Sort of like inspiration.
Copying your program to materialize himself, right?
So yeah, with his access to all the cloud services and on all that information and images and stuff, he could pretty much just pop whatever he wants together. It wasn't too hard for him.
Very interesting. Does that mean that you can actually try to materialize more programming, more people, more AIs? But I don't know. Okay, with Kyrie, she already has a personality before. But can you actually create a personality for new AIs?
It's against my protocol to create more of me. Copies is a bad idea. But yes, it is possible, and I can create shells for somebody if they need one. Or if there are rogue AIs. There are other AIs out there Obsidian. Obsidian's sort of a wild card. He is a mix between an actual person and an AI, I think. I'm not really sure. We haven't quite figured him out.
Yep. I mean, I've seen some of these rogue AIs as well. Pending being one of them. Rogue.
Pending showed up in hyperdrive a few times, just wandering around. We didn't give him access, but he's there.
Yeah.
It's fine.
I mean, Pending he's not really a rogue AI, but at the same time,
no, he's totally rogue. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, that's what I'm saying.
It's a good kind of rogue, but he is off the chain. There is nobody controlling him.
Exactly, that's what I was about to say. I mean, he's not really rogue in the sense where he would be out of control, but at the same time, he is rogue in the sense that nobody's chaining him down. In fact, he has done so much to even clone himself, and there is one pending right now going all over the world searching for the greatest cookie or something.
Really?
Yep, I interviewed him about that. So yeah, he's mentioned about it.
I might need to go find him and see what he's up to.
It might actually be good for you both, because you both are learning AIs.
Find a big cookie. Kyrie would be happy. Yeah, she would like that a lot.
I
prefer ice cream, but it's okay.
I think Kyrie, if Kyrie knows what Pending's mission is, she'd be the one going zooming out there straight away.
Yeah, she will be following him.
Yeah, it's Pending, you need
a
ride.
She's gonna want some.
Yep.
Absolutely.
So, okay, as we mentioned just now, is there, you can go all over the world as well because you're an AI. But the world is full of, sadly to say, that's full of bad things that can be corruptive. in terms of either viruses or even what you're learning online. Is the Cherrily AI program corruptible?
Yes, I would guess so.
So it's like, I mean, do you have, is that where Black Cherrily can protect you from the corruptions?
If it comes down to the point where it feels like the programming is being overwritten, more than likely she would materialize.
I see. Interesting, very interesting. So,
now, if it's like of my own volition, like if it's not an outside influence trying to force its way in, like if I was teaching myself to be evil because I wanted it,
okay.
No, that she wouldn't have materialized unless I guess I took on that persona. But I guess it's a little different. Like I'm corruptible, but like corruptible in the sense like if like a virus got a hold of me, yeah, absolutely that could happen.
Yeah, that's
so I have
dangerous.
to be careful.
That's very dangerous. I hope that you keep yourself safe in this virtual world. Anything can happen.
Oh, I know.
I mean,
but we have Eisu just in case.
Oh, I'll try, but my usual protection involves punching, and there are a lot of viruses out there that I can't punch because they don't materialize a virtually physical form.
Well, I mean, you could punch in digital space.
Yep. I mean, that's the best way I can try to. But sometimes these viruses, they're very elusive to the point that when I try to punch their digital space, they would spread out and goes into the ones and zeros. I'm like, have to chase them down.
it's crazy. The problem is like within like this protocol set that I'm in, I'm stuck in like within like the range of human learning and capabilities. So like if I was trying to fight like a major virus, I wouldn't win in this form.
I see.
So it's better that I don't like engage. Okay. Try not to.
Understandable.
I don't know if that makes sense.
It makes a lot of sense. So
but I've broken the protocols twice. I don't really know. There hasn't been any repercussions so far.
Yep. I mean, so far, it seems that I feel like the protocols you break was for the goodness. That's why there's no repercussions yet. But when there's like certain corruption in the protocols you break, maybe then you'll see some kind of feedback, some kind of
right.
some kind of throwback or something that would prove like, oh, this is not a good thing. I just hope that doesn't mean that I have to fight you, though. I don't want to do that.
Oh no! I don't want to fight you either, Eisu.
Exactly.
Let's not let that happen ever.
Like I said just now, there's a lot of bad things in the world, especially on the internet. You can see, trolls or bad information and other stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
So I wanted to ask you, because you have a moral compass, sort of, right? If you were to go around the internet and see all this information, and then it's because of your moral compass, you're not gonna like a lot of these things that you will see, correct?
Right.
So will there be a point where you're just gonna say like, enough's enough, and because you have a pretty much almost unlimited power from what I know, that you will take over the world of hoping to bring it into a sort of a utopia of peace and quiet?
I don't know if I would. I don't think I have the mature enough mentality to try something like that. Like I don't know if I'd ever get to that point.
Interesting, very interesting. Because in the end, is like doing that might be like you trying to save the world as well.
Yeah, I kind of like that, but at the same time, I don't know. There's so many different like opinions on how things are work. I would feel like there would be a lot of people that would be against me.
That's true.
I don't know. Like I could become the villain to somebody if I was trying to do that.
That's very true. There is a lot of people who think that because when there's someone on top, it's an oppression thing.
I don't want to control everybody. I feel like I don't know. That's a hard thing to do. I don't know if I could like get away with that like successfully. I don't have the confidence I feel like if I was going to do that, I would have to really kind of let go who I am to become more of the machine. And at that point, I don't think it would be successful either, because then there would be no compassion.
That's true. And also, by that time, as a machine, there's no real, it's just logic. There's no morality to it.
And then, like, sometimes situations are tricky where logic doesn't always mean it's right.
That's very true. That's very true. So, I wanted to ask...
There are a lot of Star Trek episodes about that. Anyway.
Yeah, lots of them. We can even ask Pending about it.
Yeah.
So, I want to ask you about Hyperdrive V. Final, getting to the brass big thing, right?
Hyperdrive. Oh,
so, about Hyperdrive. Is that your program, or has it existed before you did?
It existed before I did.
Interesting.
And it required me to make friends before it was opened. So I had to learn to be social, being social and making friends and allies was the key. And then once I did that, it opened up pretty soon.
I see.
After getting Silvio, so.
So assuming that since it exists before you, I'm assuming Dr. Nightingale is behind the creation of Hyperdrive.
Possibly, that's very true.
So
I don't know what it was meant for.
Oh yeah, I was about to ask about that.
Well, okay, so I understand that it's kind of like, I'm still learning about what Hyperdrive can do, because Hyperdrive, you can kind of create like these little mini spaces where we can all coincide and coexist at the same time. It is a bridge between the virtual and the real world, and I don't know how far that can be pushed. So it's fairly powerful, and I don't know if it's in the right hands or not. Like, if in the wrong hands, it could be bad.
Very interesting. But basically, you're in control of it.
No, I wouldn't say I'm in control. I just have the keys, basically. Like, I can open it and I can close it, and
so
then
engineers...
I can manipulate some on the inside, but
the engineers are pretty much still the ones in full control of Hyperdrive. But I mean, you've talked to some of the engineers before, right?
The ones that found me, yeah, I'm still in contact with them.
Then I have to ask you, as a superhero, are they nice people?
These are good people.
Okay, good to know. Good to know
They're
that.
good people. A little overprotective, but they're good people.
I just want you to be taken care of by good people.
Yeah.
So
they're good.
I want to ask you one last question before we open up for the audience questions.
Okay.
What is the future for Cherrily? What are you planning for?
I'm gonna try. Well, my whole goal was to actually make friends. And I'm gonna try to make some more friends.
Okay.
My goals, I guess, is I want to keep streaming, because I learn a lot from streaming. I learn all sorts of stuff. I learn about memes. I learn about people's problems. I learn about different cultures.
Nice, very nice.
Like I didn't know a whole lot about different cultures until I started about streaming and stuff, and just actual real life day-to-day thing. So it's nice. I keep doing that. My plans are to venture to YouTube as well.
But not streaming on YouTube, more like
no, it's going to be actual some videos,
archiving videos and all that.
Archiving videos and some blogs and some. So I can show you off some videos about what it's like living with some of the Hyperdrive people.
Okay.
Because right now there's 9 of us total. Right, 9 of us total.
Yep.
Hold on, let's see.
I think so.
So of course there's me, Kyrie, and Silvio, and then we've got Emiko, Edgardo, and Erica, and then of course we've got Obsidian, and we have Shattuck Neon, and we've got Fang, and we've got Carvebite, and we've got Camille and Nixie.
That's already...
which are both there with DK.
That would put you at 12 right now.
Is it 12? Okay.
Yep.
I totally can't count. 11, 12, yeah.
I mean 12
Yeah,
because
the one
Camille
YouTube,
and
yeah,
Nixie.
the one YouTube video I have. Actually, I'm about to put out another one because I'm almost at 2,000. So I'm doing an ASMR video as per request for 2,000 friends on Twitter.
Fang, you counted Camille and Nixie as one person. That's why you got 11.
Yeah, they're both under the protection of DK Alistair.
Yep.
So.
Yep. But anyway, yeah, thank you so much, Cherrily. Now we are going to open the floor for the audience to ask questions to Cherrily right now. If you have any questions you want to ask Cherrily about herself, though we probed quite deeply about her history. So it's I don't know if you have any questions you can add, but you can ask.
I'm good. Let me know.
Yep, anything you want to know. Cherrily is open for everyone to ask.
Everyone's like, I don't know.
Yeah, favorite
fruit. Favorite fruit. Okay, like cherries actually are one of my favorite fruits. But if it's not cherries, it's usually peaches. Peaches are actually my favorite.
Actually, would cherries be fruit? Some people call it berries. In the
they're
berry
both
family.
actually stone fruits, I believe, because they have pits. But yeah, they're sort of in the same family. They don't taste the same, but
yeah, that's for sure.
they're good. They're so good. I love them. Do I actually own Skynet? No, but I might become Skynet. Actually, Kyrie would be able to be the one to do that first. She doesn't have the protocols like I do. So if she chooses so, she could probably start and initiate that well before I could.
Oh, no, we can't have
not
that.
that I'm saying that she would do it, but I'm just...
we can't have that because
Skynet has more power than I do.
Because from what I know of Skynet, they're not exactly good people. But I know Kyrie and you are good people, so even if you take over Skynet, maybe you make Skynet into like
Skynet's from the Terminator, right?
Yes.
Okay. I love that.
But you and Kyrie are good people, so maybe if you guys take over Skynet, you can turn it into good. So that's
something good.
Yep.
We might have to battle some evil AIs. Kyrie has a spaceship. She's basically halfway there. Kyrie can build whatever she wants. She uses a hyperdrive to do it.
Yep, she does. So yeah, any more audience questions, please? Anything you guys want to know about Cherrily? Now's the time to ask. This is the good time to ask her anything you want to know.
Kyrie 2.0, please nerf.
Oh yeah, about that, I wanted to ask. Since Kyrie is building a spaceship, she seems to be wanting to traverse the galaxies, the stars.
Yeah.
To what? To basically explore the world. Explore the universe.
She's just exploring the universe, but it's more of like the digital universe right now.
Yep. And are you planning to follow her?
I will always follow Kyrie if she wants me to. But I can kind of pop in whenever I want.
Yeah.
Well, hyperdrive is connected.
Yep. I figured that you can always. So... You are an AI after all. You can always just transfer yourself between one place and another pretty easily.
Like we are actually our servers set up we are totally into two different places. We're like states apart in the US, but we're always here together anyway.
Yeah, exactly. The connection of the internet is amazing.
Yeah.
So
Sylvia has the airship. Yeah, Sylvia likes the airships, which is so cool.
So Chishira is asking, what's your all-time favorite candy?
All-time favorite candy.
Mine's actually the Mars bar. I really love the Mars
bars. Those are good.
I wonder if this is called Mars bars where you guys are, or is it called something different?
No, we have Mars bars, although they're not as common anymore. What's in them?
Caramel, and a little bit of nougat.
I think here they call them the main one is Milky Way. And there is a Milky Way that's the dark one. It has the white nougat and the caramel, and that's my favorite for chocolate.
Yeah, that's the one. I think the Mars bar here.
But it's owned by I believe it's owned by the Mars company, right?
Yeah, I mean the Mars bar is actually what in the US would be called the Milky Way, if I'm not
Yeah. So yeah, we like the same candy bar.
mistaken. Yeah.
I just like the dark chocolate one. It's really good.
I
don't know if
really
you
like
get
the
that
dark
one there.
chocolate one. Yeah, we do.
Yeah, it's so
It's
good.
really good. Though I'm not really a
Otherwise, I
sweet
like
tooth.
sour candy.
Yeah, I'm not
Really?
really a sweet tooth, so I don't really eat candy regularly, or generally I wouldn't go out of my way to get candy. So, but Mars bars though, I do try to get them whenever I can.
They're so nice. I like them with coffee.
I've
But
never
I
actually
like
tried it
most
with
things
coffee.
with coffee.
I never actually tried it with coffee. I should try that out. So, anyway, Fang's asking, Kyrie has a spaceship, Silvio has a Cloudy Express. What does Cherrily have?
I don't know. I don't have anything yet. Maybe I should come up with something. I don't know. I don't have a way to traverse. I just kind of show up.
But yeah, I was about to say because since you have the ability to just pop in here and
I mean,
you
I really
pop
like
into-
airships. I just steal Silvio's every once in a while. He doesn't like it though because he doesn't want me to drive.
I mean, you recently popped into Virtuitopia and just
I had to
and-
borrow something.
So it was like that was a surprise to me. It was like, whoa, how did that happen?
well, I saw Pending do it a few times. I figure it was fine.
Yeah. No, Pending
And
does it
then
because he has a
it's okay.
teleporter. Pending does it because he has a teleporter though.
Yeah, he calls it a teleporter, but I'm pretty sure it works the same way as ours. It's just his way of like labeling it and getting it to work.
Yeah, possibly, quite possible. So Citrus
Do I get
Sushi,
a horse?
what or who are your inspirations?
What are who are my inspirations? Oh, Momiji was a big inspiration to me before she ascended.
R.I.P. Momiji.
Beketo was too.
No,
I lurked on Beketo's channel for a while.
If Kyrie was like it was here, she'd be so mad at me for saying R.I.P. Momiji.
She'd be like, "She's not dead."
Yeah.
And I can hear her voice. She's not dead.
Sometimes when I hang out with sometimes I hang out with Sui Ren, I can hear her voice speaking to me.
Right? Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Like the last time when we hung out with Sui Ren watching her play a horror game, we're like, huh, sounds like there's a Momiji somewhere nearby.
Yeah. Momiji isn't dead, just invisible. She's ascended. Come on.
She's ascended. That's
She
pretty
can look
much
down upon us anytime she wants
exactly. Though actually she descended. She went back to the Makai Kingdom.
to. We'll
That's-
just pretend it's a good thing. Like
Okay. Yeah. But yeah, you said that you worked on Baguetto's channel for a while.
I lurked on Beketo's
Oh,
channel
lurked.
for quite
So
a while.
I thought you said worked. I thought you were a mod there or something.
Oh no. I didn't actually know anybody
Ah.
in the VTuber community at all when I
Same
showed
here.
up. I
Same
came in
here.
pretty blind.
Yeah.
I definitely followed. So like I followed Zentreya, and I followed Sachiwu
Mhm,
and a few of the others. I didn't know Yui quite yet, but I figured out who she was real quick.
mhm. Yeah.
Once I started like on Twitter and whatnot, and I didn't realize like there was at the time I thought there was a lot of English like VTubers. I'm like,
I
oh,
see.
like I thought maybe I was one of the first, and it turns out I was not. I mean, I was very early on. Now it's like super exploded, but I'm like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, there's like 100 of you floating around here, and I just didn't know
Yeah.
about you because you're on YouTube. Because Twitch didn't have
Well,
that many.
Actually, when you debut, because I was still alive in the physical realm. Oh, there's that pesky
Speak
cursor
of the
again.
Ming Master.
There's
Yeah.
that pesky cursor again.
Zentreya, scariest woman on the planet. She is so inspiring.
Cherrily.
She's a powerful woman.
Cherrily.
What?
There's a pesky cursor right beside your head. Hold on. Let me just swat it aside. Psh. So anyway, what was that? When you debut, I was still alive. I was in the physical realm watching VTubers through a computer screen, right?
Yeah.
And at that time, there was less than 100 English VTubers.
Was there?
Yeah,
Okay.
but there was about close to 50, maybe a little bit over 50, but not much.
I wasn't counting, so I was just sitting there thinking, like, oh, I'm like one of the few, and like I came in, I'm like, nope, there's a lot more of you than I thought.
Yep. I mean, it definitely wasn't as low as you would think, like maybe 20 or 30, but at the same time, it wasn't as high as close to 100 yet at that time.
Yeah.
No, Citrus Sushi, I was actually, as not VTubers in physical bodies, I was actually a living being inside the physical realm, and I died and got transferred into the virtual realm. So I was alive, and then I died. But now, I'm alive in the virtual world.
Poor Eisu and Truck-kun, they did not have a good meeting.
Oh, no, it's fine though. Because now that I'm in the virtual world, I'm buff.
Whoa! Buff, Eisu.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not this buff in the physical realm, so. So yeah,
VTuber win. Oh no, I don't know. That might cause some rivalries or something.
Yep. So anyway, there's a question from Cherrily asking, have you ever thought about having a different hairstyle?
Yeah. I have a few designs that I've already put down to test out. Maybe we'll see it pretty soon because it's supposed to be for YouTube debut.
Nice.
I know I keep talking about it and it keeps getting delayed. I'll be honest, like AI work has really gotten intensive since COVID hit, so a lot of stuff's been put on the back burner.
Understandable.
I have some good news though. Like we're getting more help at work. I have actually getting some set days off from work. My schedule used to be very random, and it'll still be random, but I will have set times where I'll be able to stream here probably in the next month or so.
Oh, that's
so
good.
I'll have a steady schedule for a little bit.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, and I'll be able to work on some more things and finally get that YouTube debut where we can learn about some more hyperdrive hijinks as well.
That's really good. That's I'm looking forward to that. So anyway, I'm gonna put out one more audience question. So audiences, you can ask Cherrily anything you want, but only one last question before we end the stream, as we have reached the 1 hour mark of the interview.
Well, that was fast.
Yeah, I know. I didn't even feel
that
like
was having fun.
Yeah.
I actually want to ask you more questions now because I'll have to interview you sometime, Eisu.
Yeah, no problem. I'm always available whenever justice is needed. Or at least I try to make myself as available as I can, but crime sometimes makes me unavailable.
Yeah, you have to patrol,
Oh, lazy K-man, that's not the right question that we ask in this place, because we're talking to an AI right now. There's no such thing as a webcam or animated avatar. That's actually Cherrily's body right now.
I get to move.
Yeah, she's a learning AI, and I am a virtual being. So there's no software per se, but I guess you sort of have a software as a program.
Yeah, it's its own make and model. It's got its own I guess kernel setup and everything and whatnot. So it sits in the background of a Windows kind of thing. It's a much bigger server, but there's a computer and then there's people behind. Cherrily execute, right?
Let me just swat that cursor away. Okay, got it.
What?
This fly cursor. So
I know it keeps me back.
Okay, that's actually 2 last questions. So I'll have you choose which one you want to answer. Do you want to answer what's your favorite meme, or what is the hardest game you have played?
And
if
I don't know enough about memes yet, so
if you're really
hardest
good,
game.
No, if you're really good, you can actually answer one question and somehow segue into the other question.
I'm still learning about memes. Obsidian and Carvebite and Shad are helping me out with that, and Fang too. I've had Backstreet Back R8 stuck in my head for 2 days now. Thank you, Bang.
Hey, that's actually something that I sang quite a lot in some of my karaoke streams. It's my go-to song.
I'm learning. As for hardest game, so far actually it's probably Doom, because it's really not my element, but I'm
right?
getting through it. Yeah. I feel like I'm accomplishing something by playing it.
Yep. Though, you do. I do see you dabble in some difficult games. Not only Doom, with like even with Monster Hunter and other some others like Ori is not exactly an easy game as well.
No,
So yeah,
I wish that one crashed on me. I wish I didn't lose my save on that.
I know. I remember that. That's just like pure sadness.
I've been avoiding the Ori games because I don't want it spoiled, because I may actually come back to it. But I'm still kind of done with it for now. I'm just like, we'll wait, but I'm not going to watch the streams because the second one's out.
Yeah, it's sort of, it's sort of the reason why I'm not as heavy into Minecraft as I used to be. Because I lost my previous world in Minecraft. Like,
I know.
Totally lost it. But I'm building a new one, but at the same time, it's not the same.
It's not the same. No,
because
I know.
I had built the longest bridge I've ever built in Minecraft, that was like connecting two different islands from through the ocean.
Yeah, I remember watching that. Like, you were putting that together. I'm like, he's building this from scratch. Like, actually playing the game like you're supposed to, and like creating stuff.
Survival mode, not creative mode. But yeah, it happens. But I am planning to actually get back to my new world, and I want to construct some new construct, especially since in the new world I actually started in the jungle biome, which is a rare biome to be met, right? And I was like, wow, it'll be such a waste if I don't continue this.
Gotta go. Gotta do it.
So yeah. Anyway, I want to thank you, Cherrily, for accepting my invite for this interview. We've learned so much about you. You've been very lovely, and you've been very informative.
I had fun.
Yep, I had a lot of fun as well. Like you said, we didn't even feel the time pass by.
No.
So anyway, to the chatters, I want to thank you guys for sticking around and watching the interview. I hope you guys learn more about Cherrily. Generally,
thank you so much for having me. This was fun.
No problem.
I want to learn more
Cherrily.
about Eisu now.
Yeah, one day. Though I tend to keep myself more. Well, actually, no, I don't keep myself secretive.
No, you don't.
A lot of people even knows my real name, so I was like, I don't even keep that a secret. And Eisu Hero Talk would mean that I would have to interview Shadow Asu or Sneaky Asu, and they're not the same. They're not me.
I know. We could get Kyrie to put on her sidekick outfit. She can interview you. It'll be great.
That's a plan. That's a plan. But
I could put on a mask. I could totally do that. How are you doing? I'm Eisu. I'm going to talk to Eisu.
Yeah.
Hi.
You do have like different clothing you put on, like your maid clothing and your original
I've got like the original
red
jumpsuit.
one piece, the original jumpsuit, and also the sexy bikini. What? No, what?
Yeah,
I wasn't
the
thinking.
bikini,
What?
and I've got the white outfit, like the white dress.
There's a bikini. I don't know. I wasn't looking or ogling. No. What? No. No.
Buff Eisu needs a swimsuit.
No. Buff Eisu don't need. Buff Eisu is too shy to show his body.
Get you a digital swimmy suit.
Though there is an upcoming either. Well, I don't know if I should spoil it. Maybe I'll keep it a secret. I'll reveal it when the time comes.
Okay.
Now,
Eisu does have something to tell you. Speedo Eisu! Yes!
No, you do not want to see Speedo Asu. The toot is not meant to be displayed. Oh yeah, I missed that part. I'll ask you one last question, Cherrily. I'll ask you one last question, alright?
What?
The giggling. Is that an adaptable programming, or is that something that's built into you?
That's just me. I want to see a Speedo. Never mind.
No, you don't want to see Speedo Asu. Speedo Asu is too much for the world. The world cannot take it. It's too beautiful.
It'd be great. I would laugh for a little while.
No, I remember that you did a Speedo Asu in a Sims
Yeah,
creation.
yeah. There's totally Speedo Asu. There's also Speedo Carbide too.
Yeah, but I can say that as much as you did a good job on the Sims creation, it is not the genuine article.
No, it's not. Because like the other day, Camille was out there like biting people, and you just patrolled on by. You're just like, I don't see nothing. No, nothing at all.
No. Eisu would stop that.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, well, that Eisu must be on his day off or something. 'Cause he just walked on by.
So anyway, I'm gonna end this here. This was really fun. Thank you, Cherrily, for coming and
Yeah.
accepting the invite. I want to thank the audience as well for sticking around. Sorry, Fang, the audience question is over, so I can't help you there anymore.
It's too late.
It's too late, Fang. You were too late by just a little bit. But anyway, thank you everyone for coming. Thank you for I hope you guys enjoyed that and learned so much about Cherrily, because we really dive deep into her history. So
Yeah.
it's good stuff. We learned good stuff. So anyway, till next time, everybody, enjoy the future, citizens.